Tonight, the country is standing on the edge of a cliff following running battles and general mayhem in Nairobi and other parts of the country. By this evening, several people were nursing injuries and many business owners counting their losses. The sheer scale of the day-long chaos underscored the grave threat to peace, tranquility and national stability the country faces. Now, while it is incumbent on organizers of demonstrations to impress upon their supporters to uphold peace, it is not lost on anyone that police bear a greater responsibility of providing security during such protests. Indeed, from today's developments, it is clear that the bulk of the lawlessness and mayhem could have been prevented if the police did their job impartially. It is not the duty of the officers to protect only the ruling camp and its supporters. The officers are recruited, trained and paid with taxpayers' funds to serve all Kenyans, whether in the government or the opposition. While the protesters, including politicians, came out to exercise their constitutional right to stage peaceful demonstrations, the police appear to have been given instructions to break them up with utmost force. They not only hurled tear gas canisters, but also fired live ammunition at the protesters. The arrests of Senate and National Assembly minority leaders and other politicians over the demonstrations were uncalled for. Such actions are a reminder of the single-party dictatorship that Kenyans fought so hard against several decades ago. And what a contrast with South Africa, where similar protests against the high cost of living, corruption and other issues was civilly and respectfully handled. The South African protesters marched under tight security, but after being addressed by their leaders, they peacefully left, again under police escort, whistling and chanting anti-government slogans. Of course, police should act decisively to restrain lawbreakers, but bludgeoning peaceful protesters has no place in a democracy. All said and done, this is a sad day for Kenya, and tonight there are no winners. The government has lost, the opposition leaders have lost, and yes, all of us have lost massively. We take the view tonight that it now no longer matters who was right and who was wrong. The country is dancing with danger, and the hard lines taken by politicians will not do. President Ruto and opposition chief Raila Odinga must come off their high horse and reach out to each other for meaningful dialogue to restore law and order. They should think about the suffering of the people they have been chosen to lead and soften their hardline stances for the good of the country. There is still an opportunity to prevent more mayhem if only the key protagonists give dialogue a chance. This is what good leadership entails. Tonight, our top